Morning. This is Barbara from Arkansas, and it is May the 5th. And there's Connor. He's out there barking at something crazy. I can't see anything. But he must see something. Gimme. Okay. I gotta tell you about yesterday. And why we should be careful when we get older. Because, I've been trying to cook in my little apartment a little bit. Because sometimes you just want a hamburger, or, some bacon and eggs and a biscuit, and jelly and honey. Well, anyway, uh, yesterday I decided, after we went to doggy park and all those kind of things, I decided that I would make hamburger. So I had this press that David and Barbara had given me, right? And I usually just press sandwiches in it, or hamburger meat or something like that. I think it's going to rain. We're going to have to move here in a minute. But anyway, so I decided I'd cook me a hamburger and wash dishes. I had a few cups sitting in my sink. And I thought, well, while I'm cooking hamburger, I'll just turn around here and wash my few dishes. Well, I'm there washing these few dishes. I'm telling you, few. And all of a sudden, I can't see. And I said, what? I can't see. And all of a sudden, I can't breathe. Yeah, you know what happened. Well, I don't use the really nice stove they provide for us, or oven. And so I had put the toaster thing up on top of the burner. Well, it wouldn't balance. So I had put like a washcloth kind of thing on top of the burners, these electric burners, to keep it balanced while I cooked my hamburger, right? Well, long story short, the smoke and everything was coming out of the kitchen, and it had just bellowed around me. Now, you have to remember that it's a little galley kitchen, and the stove's behind me. And the cooker thing I was using. And I had my back to it, and I was washing these few dishes. And I was sitting in my walker, okay? And I couldn't see and all this, Well, I couldn't see what was going on, but I saw that the towel or whatever I had under that cooker had caught fire. And it was bellowing smoke. It's all, and I could hardly see it. But I did manage to see the plug-in on the wall and unplugged it, thinking that's the problem. Then Connor was out the door as soon as I opened that front door. I'm telling you, couldn't see. The smoke was so bad. And I was thinking, if I don't get out, I'm going to die in this smoke. I'm so I'm such a drama queen. So I went outside. Well, Connor had already got out the door. He was gone up the street. Well, where he was heading were the two guys and a big boss that was visiting here at the homes. And anyway, I'm yelling, help, fire. That's all I could think to say. Well, all of a sudden, all these men were running to my apartment. Oh, it's starting to rain. And they go in, and they brought a fan. One ran and got a fan and all kinds of stuff. Anyway, and so they're running in there and they're checking everything out. And I don't know what they're doing in there, but they were doing the right thing. And thank God for them. Thank God for them. Especially this one guy. He was the boss. He's the big boss. That's all I can tell you. I don't know anything about him, so he was the big boss. And he was visiting here. But he took charge. They took pictures. They brought fans. They blew out my apartment. They replaced. They did everything. Even made sure that everything was working. And then as time went by, of course they were taking pictures, you know, the stuff with the burner in my front yard, and you know, my cooker with my hamburger and that cloth thing, and it was laying in the yard. And so, you know, they had got rid of the source of the smoke and stuff. Well, long story short, of course, this is all going to have to be written up. You know, it's instant report. You know, and I felt really bad. I mean, if I didn't get out of there, if I had not got out of there, and the smoke did not go out because because when I opened the door, it just bellowed out of the house. And I had my vent hood on, but anyway, there were my neighbors. You know, went on the end. I never see her out. She has people coming in all the time. So, you know, these people are my responsibility too. I mean, we all live together in this unit. So it's very sad. I was very sad that I had done this in this situation. Well, sometimes I think I don't think completely. And I think it has to do with age and some of the things that are happening to me, and you know, as your body gets older. But thank God those guys come and took care of it. I was able to get out, and there's no damage really to the, you know, other than the stove element and stuff, which they fixed, you know. Just because I wanted hamburger. But you know, when we're locked down with this virus, I have not been out of my apartment other than the doggy park, laundromat up here on my day and my hour or so. But I had not been out, and I really wanted a hamburger. I'm tired of cheese and crackers, but I had been cooking bacon and eggs, but I had been successful. But sometimes I don't know what it is that happens, but it happened. Yeah, that's what happened. But I'm okay. And what I think the message of this video is: be safe when whatever you do, and think. But it's so hard to do when you get older on some things. For me, not everybody. Some people are so crackerjack, you know, one of those, remember that song, you can fry it in a bacon, you can go to work and make the money and fry it in a bacon and serve it in a pan, and I don't know, whatever that song is, I am woman. But anyway, sometimes you just can't do those things. Well, then I had to call my children just to let them know, because I knew they were going to find out. Because it's not a small world. I mean, it is a small one. But anyway, I'm safe. Be cautious. Think about what you're doing. And this situation was so my fault in every way that, I had things laying on that stove because I don't use the stove top. But I've just been setting things on it as a counter, because counter is limited that I can get to with my walker. And that was my mistake very much. But anyway, I know some insurance company uses against me. No, they won't. No, they won't. But be careful. Be safe. Know fire safety in your area and where you live. And think about the possibility of something like that happening. What you would do. Get out of the house first, of course. And Connor knew that. Boy, he was out the door faster than a fritter. Where'd you, Connor? And then what was funny funny about the whole thing is I'm standing there in front of my door, and I'm surrounded by this smoke coming out, and I'm looking out to distance there, and there are 3 men running with Connor in the front, heading home. Yeah, I'm sorry, I just had to think the funny part of it. Connor was the leader of the pack. But anyway, remember to find out where your fire extinguishers are, how to use them. Make sure your smoke alarm is working. Test it often. Be sure things aren't plugged, multi-plugs, and have cords running across the room, that you might fall or something. Do all these safety things. I'm sure there's more, but those are the ones I can think of right now. But be safe, especially if you live alone. You can have people right next door, but you live alone. And Connor can't do everything. No, I'm teasing. But be safe. Know the safety rules. Please. Think about it. Because I don't think I was completely prepared for the event that happened. But anyway, and one thing, order from some service and give you some food. Deliver it to you as long as you got a little bit of money. Save all your little money and do that, even though they charge $7.50, $8.50, $10. Of course, I don't have that much. But anyway, enough about this event. I hope you have a really good day. Be safe, know safety rules, and remember, God has you in His hands. And it's going to rain here, so I must leave. Come on, Connor, we got to go. See you another day. Bye-bye.